that Chrisean Rock is in a jail cell by the end of the year is very high.
Damn,
Chrisean Rock is absolutely
like
cooked. So TMZ reached out to law enforcement after rumors began to circulate that Chrisean Rock was involved in the death of her ex-boyfriend, Ronnie. So the law enforcement official gave TMZ an answer. Now, that answer from my perspective is not good for Chrisean Rock, but we'll get there, okay? Let's just first address why people believe that Chrisean Rock is involved in Ronnie's murder.
Chrisean Rock really killed her own, like really offed her own baby
4
daddy.
to 6 weeks, God willing.
That's crazy though. I feel like she set him up.
Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test, and once we get this paternity test, we shall have more. Right here, Junior. Right here.
You weird as
you weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him.
Is he from Baltimore? What you want to do? What you want to do?
Nobody touch you. Call him. Yeah.
I'm calling the cops.
Oh, she said I'm calling the cops. Wow. I'm calling the cops. I hate to hear that.
You a police ass. You a police ass.
Yes, you heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there have been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead.
So
and y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors,
I see set up. They're gonna try to say it was her.
Says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. Dang. So whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a coincidence that him and Chrisean did have...
The ex-boyfriend who was following her from state to state trying to get a paternity order because he was convinced that that was his son and that she was trying to pin his baby on Blueface and ice him out. Now, he was shot and killed a week before the last court date that would require Chrisean Rock to give him a DNA test, right? Now, here's the thing. Her sister did, the Jason Lee interview where the sister says, she implied that Chrisean Rock did this, right? She implied that Ronnie was shot and killed to avoid the paternity test, right? And other people have came and spoke out. Blueface have came and spoke out and says that he don't trust Chrisean Rock. She's a backdoor artist. But here's the thing.
Oh, damn.
Chrisean Rock has confessed.
She always does seem like the biggest backdoor. I ain't gonna lie. She always
to a lot of people in this industry that she did this. I'm not capping. I'm not lying. That's just 100% fact. Right? If Chrisean Rock wants to deny it, I would tell her who she told that she did this. She already confessed to doing this to a lot of people in the industry. Multiple people. Multiple people have told me that Chrisean Rock has confessed to them. So it's either she was popping it and lying, or she really did this. See, she told him specifically, bro was playing around too much, right? Like, bro pulling up on her, like, at the mall was her last straw. So she has told multiple people this in the industry, that she has confessed that she was
the... watch who you have a kid with, bro, but that's crazy. So the last straw was him pulling up, saying that he want to see his kid.
One who put the hit on Ronnie, right? Now, there's a Neon clip, like from a stream, that has somehow disappeared from the internet. If anybody can find it, y'all let me know. Where she's telling Neon, he's going to end up in the grave like her baby daddy for playing with her. Now, there's an audio from a few years ago where WAC 100 is predicting that Chrisean Rock will be arrested for Ronnie's murder eventually.
Usually when like that happen, the target never gets hit. And I hate to see she got that little boy in the car and she don't get to cooperate and them niggas do what I know they'll do, bro.
Right. And you still think that ain't Blueface baby, right?
No, that ain't Blueface baby. Bro, listen, look at the baby. The older the baby gets, look at Ronnie. Down to the teeth. Ask one of these ladies on the floor, man.
used. I think her last interview, she kind of told on herself.
What she
So they
said?
gave nephew
She said
$100,000.
basically said that she was still messing with Ronnie when she first started when she was messing with
Nah,
Blueface.
this
No,
is
we know
messy.
that. That's what I'm saying.
But why these niggas more messy than girls though?
Look, Ronnie was in the delivery room when she had the baby. This why she went back to Baltimore to have a baby. Ronnie was dead, bro. Look at that baby. And look at Ronnie. I'm talking about down to the 2 front teeth. It's crazy. Like,
And you know what? You know what's crazy? I just thought about it. Like, she been making a whole lot of threats and shit, like in regards to Blueface life. And a lot of people on social media, they're like, yeah, bitch, you got, yeah.
This sound
look,
mad
bro,
federal.
there's gonna come a day where one of them little gonna get for the
way.
Rock's own mouth. Like Chrisean Rock has confessed to this through her own mouth. Now, Wack 100 would say this is very similar to Jimmy Henchman. How Jimmy Henchman was in New York, got a bunch of crash dummies. He was paying for hits. They were committing the hits, and he was getting away with it until the wrong crash dummy got caught, and they began to tell, right? Wearing wires, doing whatever they can to get Jimmy Henchman to fall, right? In the case of Chrisean Rock, she's not that connected politically. Right? Like, like she's not up no $100 million. Like she's not no Don in the streets, right? She's a little girl who probably put a hit out there and they came to collect a little bit of money, but they don't got no loyalty to her. So Wack breaks down, A, why he believes she's gonna get arrested, and then 2, the circumstances that led him to think that she's involved.
When it come to me, a lot of
why? One of these little, just like they did Jimmy Henchman. Didn't nobody know until the got booked on one thing and they told the police, Jimmy paid us to kill this motherfucker. You know, can we make a deal? Yeah, it's only one way to control that, and the Italians showed you how to
Wack 100 talks so much, bro. He talks too much.
Look, this is the easiest consent banner I have ever set up on a website. We are talking under 10 minutes.
We can't
beforehand, but still, that was still a long time ago, where Wack 100 knew beforehand whatever Chrisean Rock did, whoever she paid to murder Ronnie, it would be sloppy enough to where they're gonna get her, right? And that's before this week where somebody has came forward and said the police came knocking. They want to talk to him and interview him because he's been online talking about this Ronnie murder. Now, him and Ronnie was in the DMs back and forth talking about putting money on each other's heads, but he swear he had nothing to do with it. Now, he claims the police is interested in his relationship with Chrisean Rock and what he can provide there. All right. So TMZ contacted, law enforcement. Now, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah. I ain't
Disrespect.
gonna lie, I'm calling it now. I think she's gonna get locked up for it. So
A lot of people may
I'm gonna be like, I told you so.
overlook it, but trust me, this is bad news for Chrisean Rock, like really bad news, okay? So the 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend, Karan Khan, remains unsolved. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detective continues working to identify and catch the killer, okay? Now, Justin Malachi, a rep for Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland, they told them, we can confirm that it's open in an active investigation. However, we're unable to provide any additional details. I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of y'all will overlook that and say, well, Flacco, no. If somebody contact you and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? If you're not a suspect, oh, nah, hell no, she's not a suspect. No.
We're going to see how that play out. We just going to see how that play out in a few months or something. All right.